Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The stream will be starting soon. Hope all is well with you guys, and that for those of you who are still out, that you're enjoying your holiday break. Basically, this is just going to be a new stream to kind of get back in the mode of things. I hope everything's well with you, and I hope you're enjoying your time off. If you're still off, if you're back at work, well, then I hope you're enjoying your back at work, or at least you're able to deal with it. Remember, we have a holiday coming up in just a few days. It looks like is it Martin Luther King Day, I guess it is, on the 17th of January. So you'll be getting another 3-day weekend soon enough to recover from all the recovering that you did over the Hollywood. So we're going to get started here in just a few minutes. Basically, today's stream is just going to be kind of a little visit and tell you what we're going to be doing and what things that I've added to my stream repertoire. As you can see, I've got a new getting started video that I just finished up. And so let's go ahead and get on with the main stream. I will see you guys in just about 30 seconds. All right, guys. Looks like we've had an interesting sort of a morning already. It's pretty peaceful around here, got to tell you, with the kids out and instructors out. Really, not much is going on. I've been checking emails. Basically, I've been building some components for streaming. I've been building some instructional videos. I had a few people that got into a mess while everybody was out, of course, during the Thanksgiving holiday, or pardon me, the Christmas holidays, and they couldn't get any of their classes. Come to find out, they had been booted for non-payment, so that's kind of rough. It's like I say, it was kind of tough for those people, but overall, things are pretty smooth around here right now. Students, once again, if you're a Grayson student, we start back up on the 17th. So if you had everything under control, good for you. If not, now's the time to get it fixed, especially payment issues, because they'll give you about maybe a week, and then they'll start pulling you out of your classes, and suddenly you'll open your Canvas and it'll say you're not enrolled in anything. So it'd be a good idea if you've got issues with payments or if you're not sure about things. Now is the time, because you really don't want to get hung in stuff like that. For faculty members, also, they'll be back the week prior to the 17th. So I guess that'd be somewhere around the 10th or 12th. If you guys need help getting things online, instructional designer check sheet, I guess you'd call it, is out. It will be delivered to your deans or supervisors, and hopefully they will go through it, and then they'll go through your classes with you and point out the things maybe you're missing something, or if you need to do something differently. They will point those out using the standards that we're developing. And outside of that, congratulations. I'm glad you're coming back. It's going to be good to see you guys again. As far as instructional design goes, we have several trainings scheduled. If you're interested in getting some help putting things online, or if you need video equipment or instruction on how to use it, or you want some editing done, let us know. whiteR@grayson.edu or lst@grayson.edu. Send to either one of those emails, and we will be happy to help in any way that we can. Forward to another exciting semester. Forward to hopefully a busy summer. We work during the summer. We don't take the summer off, but we take it kind of easy during the summer. We work 4 days a week, and then we knock off on Fridays. So it's a pretty nice deal during the summers around here. Coming from teaching, where every summer was a 3-month vacation, I'll admit that's probably the only reason that I stayed in teaching, was for the time off, because trust me, the pay is not there. But this job, instructional designer, is it has sufficient time off. This job and this institution are committed to giving people life balance. So it's definitely, I like this place. Grayson College is a good place to work. If you're interested, I know there are several job opportunities on the website, grayson.edu. Now would be a good time to go look if you're in the Sherman-Denison area, or Whitesboro, Gainesville, anywhere like that. This is the time to go look, because We are hiring. There are several different, I don't know what they are, but I do know that I get emails regularly with Grayson job opportunities. So if you're looking for employment, you want to work at a nice place to work, Grayson College could be. All right, just real quick, kind of go through what I've done in the last few days to add to my stream build. If you'll notice, first of all, look around me, this view here, there is a new frame. It's a minimalist frame. It's the beginnings of a frame. I'm about to go back in and edit it, probably add some color. I think my colors are going to be blue and purple. If you'll notice, the lights behind me on that side's kind of purple and that side's kind of blue. My watch lights, they're the same when I'm streaming from home. I have the same color scheme, and so I think I'm going to go toward that color scheme. You'll also notice, every minute or so, a animated lower third introductory bar pops in and pops back out. Has my logo picture on it, has my name and my title on it, so I've added that in the last few days. The main thing I guess I've added was a getting started video. So it's always a good thing to have when you're getting started. You want to get everything ready, you want to test your microphone, but you want to go ahead and start the stream. See, there's that little guy. See, right? Oops, sorry. Oh, there we go. Over there. There it is. Yeah, right there. Stays on for about 60 seconds and then it goes, no, stays on for 10 seconds and then goes away for 60 seconds. That's what it does. So kind of an introduction to myself. Also, like I said, the frame, you'll notice the elements up in the corner. I'm going to add to those. Also, that bottom element you'll notice is animated. About every 10 or 12 seconds, you'll see a little shiny flash go across the bottom. Just something, just an experiment basically. So I'm going to go back and re-edit those and put them in the right color scheme so that they'll kind of blend in. I'm going to go with that blue and purple kind of color scheme. That seems to be really popular. If you go on YouTube right now, you'll see a lot of that going. So I will, as I add things, also create tutorials so that you can see what I'm doing and maybe follow along if you see something that's interesting. I also did a Be Right Back screen that's kind of it's basically the exact same thing as my getting started screen, but I'm gonna go to that real quick just to kind of show you. It has the music playing in the background. So hey, I'll be right back. Okay, well, how was that? I'm right back. That's actually pretty handy because if you need a drink of water or whatever, have to run to the bathroom, don't want to leave people on a black screen, you don't want to leave them looking at your empty chair. So it's nice to have a little be right back, kind of a little bumper. Also, you can modify that pretty easily to put commercials or sponsors or things like that. Assuming I get some of those eventually, that'll be nice. But in the meantime, I have a be right back screen that keeps things interesting. So that's kind of what I've been doing or working on a little bit. This is a new, what you'd call it, a new scene, a new profile. Still streaming to the same place, but I'm using different graphics in the background, and that's my job to try to get really good at on-screen graphics because that's basically where the money is. Everybody looks like everybody else, but you can make your stream interesting by adding graphics, then hey, you've got something that no one else has. So don't want to be too overbearing. Let me give you a little impromptu lesson in on-screen graphics. Number one, you don't want the graphics to detract from the presence of the presenter or the gameplay or whatever's going on at the moment. For example, right now, this frame and the little bitty intrusive call it lower third, those are minimal. They are very minimal, and so it doesn't intrude on what's going on. If I were doing anything useful, besides just talking, it would be nice to have, but it also, I don't know, it gives you a little bit of interest without taking away from what you're trying to accomplish. It's very important when you're building on-screen graphics that they are minimized. They are minimalist. You don't want to have, I've seen people that had one tiny little box in the middle of the screen where the presenter was there, and he was like looking out from a little box in the middle of the screen, going, "Oh, hi!" And then all this was graphics, and it was all animated. Everything was moving. Lightning bolts were flashing. Things were crawling around, and colors were changing. It was really dangerous to people who might possibly have seizure issues because there were flashing lights and all sorts of things going on. That is not a good. That's not a good setup. It allows you to show off your animation skills, but it does not really help you out in the presentation on the live stream world. So if you're interested in live streaming, if you're interested in doing presentations, don't let your on-screen graphics overshadow or take over, because that's not the purpose of your presentation. Your presentation is to present information. You want the people to be able to, number one, concentrate on you and what you're saying, and number two, you don't want to worry about causing them to have seizures or anything like that with all the flashing and flipping and flopping around. So don't do stuff like that. Also, you want to make sure that the sound quality is better, and that's my next thing. I added a compressor and a limiter to my microphone so that hopefully my sound, the tone of my voice, sounds better. It should sound more like, I don't know, more like a radio announcer. It's kind of a flat, not flat sounding tone, but a flat tonal quality. I don't have extreme loud. I don't have extreme quiet. If I talk louder, it may get a little bit louder, but it's not going to blow out my, not going to blow out the red line. But if I talk quiet, it'll still pick up because I have the sensitivity turned up enough. So basically what I'm doing is compressing and limiting, and then I put a noise gate on there so I can avoid background sounds. You should not hear any background sounds, hopefully, except for me talking. That should be the only sound that you're hearing right now. If you notice anything weird about the sound, it doesn't sound comfortable, it doesn't sound pleasant, whatever you notice about it, let me know. Drop me a line, hit me in the text or chat or whatever it is that you prefer to communicate, but let me know. Particularly if you're watching on Twitch, go ahead and let me know on the chat and say, hey, the sound sounds weird, and then I can go back in and readjust my hardware to make it sound like it's supposed to. I really love this microphone. I don't know if you can see it. I'll raise that up. That is Yeti. I absolutely love, if you're recording to a computer. Now, it does not work with a soundboard. I've made that clear before. It does not have XLR inputs or anything like that. It's strictly USB, but it is powered by USB, so you don't have to have an extra plug-in or anything. It just plugs into your computer. That powers it, and it really picks up well. It sounds good, and it works just without even thinking about it. There's no drivers, there's nothing like that. You plug it in, your computer recognizes a new sound, and there you go. So it is definitely worthwhile. This Yeti, I love this Yeti mic. Interesting story. I got this from a GoFundMe that it's a GoFundMe for teachers, and I can't remember what the proper name of it is right now, but it's a well-known organization that collects money for teachers through donations, through crowdfunding, and so they bought me this microphone, which I thought was really nice. You can get them on Amazon. It's called the Blue Yeti. It's about $150, depending on which model you get, but it really works well. But guys, that's about all the time I have this morning. I have to get back to work. I just wanted to briefly pop in and see how everyone was doing. Once again, the 17th, if you're a Grayson student and you're online, you're curious when you start back up, the 17th is when you guys get started back up. So make sure you get all your issues straightened out. If you have financial aid issues or whatever, those things need to be fixed by the 17th, because in about 3 days after that, they'll pull you out of class. That's about it. All's well with the family. The holidays went well. Glad that they're over now, frankly, because I'm love the holidays. I love meeting with the family, but I'm glad it's over because it's nice to have stability and nice normal stuff going on in life. So let me know what's going on in your lives. Send me a text. You can contact me that way. Hit me up on Instagram or my other social media. Everything that I do social media wise is in my Twitch channel. If you look down there, you'll find links to all the things that I do as far as Twitch and as far as pardon me, Twitter. I got that mixed up. If you'll look at my Twitch page, you'll find my Twitter and my Instagram. So if you want to get in contact with me, that's probably the easiest way. Or once again, because I am old school and this is technically a business thing, you can email me whiter@grayson.edu. Regan White, the instructional designer, and I hope that you have a great day. See you guys later.